What is going on, everybody? It's Kmplxity with Kmplxity Socials, and I am here bringing you Pokemon Emerald Nuzlocke. That is correct. We are on our second Nuzlocke journey, everybody. It's been about a month since the last time that we played Leaf Green and became Nuzlocke champions. I am your host, Kmplxity, and welcome to the wonderful world of Pokemon Nuzlocking. For those of you who do not know the rules, allow me to go ahead and just let you know what they are right now. First and foremost, you can only catch one of every species in one route. If you kill it, then that means your route is dead. You cannot catch duplicates, no revives, and you have to nickname them all, so that way when they die, it's like a part of you dies with them. And if you watched the Leaf Green Let's Play, yeah, you'll know that part of me died whenever some of my favorites died. Oh, Trunkburn, you will sorely be missed. Oh, man. But now we're in a new region, in a new world. A whole new set of adventures awaits us, hopefully. And it's funny enough, with Pokemon Wind and Waves coming out, that we're starting this Pokemon game, which does seem to fall under the whole too much water complaint. Oh man, all right. So personally for me, I'm hoping for anything other than Swamp-Rip, anything other than Mudkip, and that is just my personal choice. Even though Mudkip is the best, type coverage is a little better. Hopefully we get a Trico. We do not get a Trico. We get ourselves a Torchic. Well, we're gonna have the hardest start because fire royally gets effed in the A throughout all of these games. Like, seriously, is there ever a game where fire actually like does something, where fire is like dominant? I don't think so. Oh well. Well, at least it'll open up a water slot. Now, the reason that I say that, because obviously Swamp-Rip is the best starter to get. It's the strongest, most well balanced, and on top of it too, it doesn't really have any enemies when it comes to any of the gyms. And this doesn't have a day-night cycle, so it doesn't matter what I put it down as. The reason why I don't want a water starter is just simply because there is so much water in here. We got Walrein, Wailord, we got Starmie, got Kingdra, you got Marill, Wingull. I mean, there's just so many different water Pokemon. Water Ground, though, is an insanely good, mix. Insanely good type, but oh well. But here's our story. Our new story begins with a Torchic, and we have to figure out exactly what we're going to call this Torchic. Personally, I have absolutely no idea at this moment. We got a Fire Chicken. Maybe a Colonel Sanders. It's finger looking good. All right. Let's go touch May's Pokeball. Yeah, I hate this. Okay. Oh, wait, that's right. Nope, not that one. Nope. Okay. Here we go. Fast, battle scene off, battle style on, set, and... not that one. This one. There we go. Well, hope everybody's enjoying Pokemon, man, because the new game is coming out and it looks pretty awesome. And while I do go ahead and complain about there being way too much water, I do want to say that it does look like they're bringing Dive back into the new games, into Wind and Waves. And I'm gonna be honest, it looks great. It looks absolutely fantastic. I did a review of the announcement trailer, link in the description down below. It looks awesome, and I can't wait to actually play it and see if it's any good. The starters, however, they did not fill me with much joy. All right, Professor Birch getting attacked by a Zigzagoon. This is our chance. This is where we get our Torchic. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We are 6, which means we get the Fire Chicken. The most useless out of the two, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. But We will make it work. Okay, little fire chicken. Let's see. We have a Torchic. It's gonna evolve into a kickboxing like rooster of some sort. What do we name you? Oh man. Oh, you're a Plex. This is not the place to chat, so come on, be my Pokemon lab later, okay? I've heard so much about you from your father. I've heard that you don't have your own Pokemon yet. By the way, you battled earlier. You pulled it off with a plum? A plum? The fuck does that mean? I guess you'll have your father's blood in your veins after all. I mean, well, he is dad, so, I mean, they got his DNA, even though I don't know about his blood. It's a little fucking weird. I don't carry his blood around. Yes, okay. Okay. I guess I could call him Chirp. I don't know. No, I don't think we need a general this early on. Colonel Sanders kind of works, but I don't want to do that. Oh my goodness, what do we call you? You're a fire chicken. You turn into a kickboxing chicken. Oh my gosh. I have no idea. Oh god, this is always the hardest part. This is always the hardest part. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Sanders. Maybe not Sanders. Let's go with Oh, hold on. Roos or Russ. Roos Tor. It's Roostor. Nope, that is not good. Oh god. You know, I'm gonna be honest, we might have to do some cuts here. Just to figure it out. Oh, hold on. No, if I went Chick Lee, that would be a little odd. What about, oh, wait. 7 spices, something like spice or, You know, why don't we just call him Quill? But he's not a, no, can't do that. Could call him 12 piece, family size. Oh man, all right, cut this. Well guys, it looks like I figured it out. We're calling him Drumstick. If you work at Pokemon, how does one work at animals? It's such a weird wording. If you work at animals, you'll get better at animals. Okay. Well, now that we figured out Drumstick's name, now we gotta go ahead and defeat May. So when I go ahead and I do Nuzlocke and Emerald, which is the one game that I have the most hours in, I'm talking hundreds of hours, if not, you know, closing in on thousands of hours, other than just Leaf Green. It was Leaf Green and Emerald were the 2 games that I got back when I was a kid, and it's just full-on nostalgia every single time I play. I have sunk in many years into them. So I know a thing or two about the game. The first 2 things that I want to do is I want to get myself a Wurmple and a Zigzagoon. I am not in the market for a Poochyena, and the reason for it is, well, if I get myself a, oh my god, Drumstick with the freaking, with the criticals, hopefully that doesn't come back to bite me the way it did in the other game. But the reason we want a Wurmple is so that way we can evolve it into either a Silicune or a Cascoon, which will reduce the chances of getting them in the forest, and that will up the chances of us getting a Shroomish in the forest, which is, other than Sceptile, the best grass Pokemon in this game. So that is what I am hopeful for. And then, of course, we want a Zigzagoon, because Zigzagoon has pickup, and we do not need a Poochyena because the physical special split has not happened in this game yet, which means that all of Poochyena's dark moves are special, and Poochyena is a physical hitter, unfortunately. We're gonna go ahead and just run away from these Pokemon because we don't want to get over leveled, because, well, in this game here, you can run into level 2 Pokemon, and if we end up running into like a level 2 Wurmple, well, we might just end up murdering it right off the back. So, now the best Pokemon that we could possibly get, which has the lowest encounter rate, is a Ralts. Hopefully, I mean, if Arceus looks down upon us, we might get ourselves a Ralts, which would be absolutely insanity. But I would covet it like nobody's business. So we have 3 chances to catch a Pokemon before we get to our first gym. Technically, no, we have 4 chances of getting a Pokemon before we get to our first gym. Come on, Drumstick, you got this. Yeah. So what I'm hoping for is Wurmple, Zigzagoon, Taillow, and Shroomish. Those are the Pokemon that I want. Don't really need a Poochyena, but unfortunately, Poochyena is not very rare. It is quite common, funny enough. And the other thing about it too is that we can actually get a Wingull in this area right here. So we can actually get a flying water Pokemon right off the bat, which would actually be very good for the fighting gym coming up, meaning that we wouldn't have to rely on Taillow, which is flying normal, which means that it does not resist fighting moves as much as you would want. And that could make the fighting gym very dangerous, considering the strat that, what's his name? I don't even remember the guy's name, but that he pulls out with the Makuhita. Makuhita is a very good Pokemon, but, not something that I really want. In that cave, I'm really hoping for an Aaron, so that way I can get a Laron. And then eventually the 3rd evolution. But our Pokemon journey is about to begin, everybody. Oh, Plex, I heard you beat May. Oh, she really isn't a prodigy, is she? She's a terrible Pokemon trainer. I mean, you have a Drumstick with you. How could she not defeat you with a Mudskipper? Tools that automatically make a record of any Pokemon you meet or catch. My kid, May, goes everywhere with it. Whenever my kid catches a rare Pokemon and records its data in the Pokedex, why, May looks for me while I'm out doing field work and shows me. Birch, every time you come here in the Pokemon game, you're here. You never leave the Poke Center. Or, well, the Pokemon Lab, not the Poke Center. Okay, guys. We need to go get the running shoes from Mom, and our journey will have started. Wait, Plex! Please! Plex, did you introduce yourself to Professor Birch? Yeah, he gave me a drumstick and I just started beating animals with it. Oh my god, that sounds like a wonderful thing for a 10-year-old to do. Here, have some shoes. Those shoes came with instructions. Press B while wearing these running shoes. Do you know that we're in a simulation? Is she self-aware? Oh my god. Am I real? Is this real? Okay, guys, here we go. Okay, Route 101. Please, Wurmple. No Poochyena Wurmple. Yes! And it's level 2. What did I say? What did I say? Oh god, I'm level 7. Nope. I'm just throwing a ball. I'm pretty sure a critical will murder this thing. Hell, I think even just a regular scratch would murder it. Whew. Thank Jeebus. Okay, we got ourselves a Wurmple. It sticks to tree branches and eats leaves. The thread it spits from its mouth, which becomes gooey when it touches air, slows the movement of its foes. Yes. Okay, so either you're going to evolve into a Beautifly or a Dustox, and there's no way of knowing that until after it evolves. Let's call you... How about... Jitterbug. That's how it's spelled, right? Is it? Oh no, that's Gitterbug. Jitterbug. There we go. Woo! Got ourselves a Jitterbug. Fantastic. So, now that we have that, the next thing that we're going to do, because up here, we can run into Wingull up here, and considering all I have right now is my drumstick, we are going to need to level Jitterbug up or find a Pokemon that isn't susceptible to water. But we are definitely going to have to evolve Jitterbug before we go into the forest. That way we don't have to worry about... potentially running into either a Silicune or a Cascoon. So let's try our luck at finding a Zigzagoon over here. Which I really... Oh my goodness, the critical hits. Oh, this is going to come back to bite me so hard. I just know it. I just know it's going to come back to bite me so incredibly hard. Oh, man. Well, knock on wood. The good thing is that in this game, you get the EXP share really soon. Okay. All right, let's go. Please, Zigzagoon. Please, Zigzagoon. Zigzagoon. Ziggy Zag. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're fine. All right, let's see. Is my bug more strong? Is it more stronger? Well, at least it's smarter. Come on, Jitterbug. Come on, Jitterbug. You might be slow, but you hit like a truck. Jitterbug. So the one thing that we want the most here is going to be Zigzagoon because it has pickup. Now, if you didn't watch the Leaf Green Nuzlocke that I did have a Meowth that had pickup, and that was so incredibly useful to the run because I ended up with like 8 rare candies. Not like that's including the, what is it, 2 free ones that you end up getting, but I ended up getting another 6 just off of pickup alone. And when it comes to being in a Nuzlocke, yes, thank you, Zigzagoon. When it comes to being in a Nuzlocke, man, any extra stuff that you can get, super potions, regular potions, I mean, hell, even stuff that you can sell. I mean, it's magnifique. So that's the whole reason why let's swap them out after getting growled twice. That's the reason why I covet Zigzagoon. Not only that, but Zigzagoon is an incredibly good Pokemon. Zigzagoon, you know what? We're just going to try a Pokeball. Zigzagoon is a normal type and learns practically only normal moves. So it's stab and it has a pretty strong attack stat. Oh, my attack fell. 4 levels above, attack fell once. Please don't kill. Yes. Oh, and I got another growl. Awesome. Okay, well, I'm not gonna risk a critical hit because that seems to be Drumstick's motive right now. It's just finding the sweet spot on all of these guys. Come on, Zigzagoon. Yes. And we're going to aptly name this little tyrant, this tiny raccoon Pokemon, Ziggy. All right, Ziggy, welcome to the party. Yeah, let's go with Ziggy. There we go. All right, to the Pokemon Center. And now that we have Ziggy, we will be able to go ahead and go up here. I do wonder if we end up going and finding ourselves a Wingull. Man, we are starting this game off really strong. Which means that our next encounter won't even be a Poochyena, most likely. What it will be either a Taillow or a Meryl. But Poochyena has a way of getting you. Please, Wingull? Wingull, 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 Wingull. Oh, God. A Zigzagoon? Oh, well. Hey, I mean, it's not a Poochyena, so I don't really care. I'm going to be honest with you. I know it sounds like I hate Poochyena, but starting off, yeah, Poochyena is not a fun Pokemon to have. It is... Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Poochyena is, hold on, let's see. Attack is 6, defense is 8. Okay. Let's switch. Poochyena is a liability. Mightyena is such a cool looking freaking Pokemon, and so is Absol, but because the physical special split hasn't happened yet in this game, they're so useless. They're useless Pokemon. I wish it was a different gen, but unfortunately it's not. An Oranberry, that's cheating. That's cheating. Oh, fuck this Zigzagoon. See what pickup can do for you. It looks like we're gonna have to just keep on switching between Jitterbug and Zigzagoon, or in Ziggy, due to the fact that it keeps on using freaking Growl. Ooh, and it missed. Does it do? It does 5, doesn't it? Yeah. Oof. Okay. Well, Jitterbug can't survive. Well, it could survive another hit, but I'm not risking a critical. Please don't growl. Son of a bitch. Early game Pokemon. Oh, come on. Now I have to stay in this. Oh, man. Early game Pokemon is such a pain in the ass. Oh, my attack is just going to keep falling and falling and falling. There we go. Finally. Oh, my gosh. To the PC we go. Jesus criminy. All right. Well, let's make our way back in hopes that we make it to the second patch of grass. That's usually where I find Wingles the most, in the second patch of grass. And then we'll be making our way over to Dad's area in the hopes that we move along. We gotta go find Wally, the sick and decrepit dude with cancer. Oh, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? And it's a Poochyena. Damn. Well, add it to the team. Ooh, 3. That's pretty rough. Okay, we're good. I don't think I have to worry about anything here. Even a crit, I should be good. A crit will be 6, which will leave me with 3 health. Okay, now a crit would definitely be bad. So we're going to throw Ziggy out, and then we're going to throw out a Pokeball. And we'll have almost a full team at this point. All right. Pokeball. Ooh, we only have the 2 Pokeballs. We're going to have to fix that. We're going to have to go to the mart because I do not need this early run having any problems, because Emerald definitely is harder to Nuzlocke than Leaf Green. And the reason for it is because it's just different mechanics. It still has the 2 times for crits and everything. And on top of it too, it's just not as easy. The AI is a little, or UI is a little different. Okay, we got a male Poochyena. Let's see. You know what? Male Poochyena, we're gonna call you Night, and not like midnight, like night. Okay, let's get ourselves some Pokeballs, so that way we're not left out in the cold. We are definitely going to need some antidotes for the forest coming up. And that'll be everything. Thank you very much. Let's head to the Poke Center. And once we get our second or our next Pokemon, I'm going to do a little grinding because we got to evolve. We're going to have to evolve Jitterbug before heading into the forest. We want to reduce the chances of running into something other than Shroomerish as much as possible. Now, you don't have to take these pro tips. This is just from somebody who's played this game hundreds, if not thousands of hours. Okay. I'm just letting you know that if you find yourself with the Wurmple, it's not a bad thing. It reduces your chances of not getting the second best leaf grass Pokemon in this game by 2. And a Bell Room in the future is great. Giga Drain, Mach Punch. It could also learn Spore. On top of that, you get it with a Leech Seed. Fantastic. Fighting in grass. Great Pokemon. Never throw it in with a bird. Come on, Jitterbug. Take this Wurmple down. Show it who's the real Wurmple. Woo! We're making along, making away. Ooh, so close. And I didn't take any damage at all. It just tied me up in some string and made me super slow. Jitterbug is just running like how they do in Baywatch, just slow motion trying to tackle. 7 hit, 7 points of damage? Jesus Christ. 2 critical. Oh, okay, well, I got my critical hit. Oh my gosh, 2 critical hits back to back. That is dangerous. See what I mean when I said that this game is a little bit harder than Leaf Green? Jesus Christ. Okay. We have, if I'm not mistaken, we have one more level until Jitterbug evolves. And then I can focus on Ziggy and Knight. Trying to get everything up to at least level 10 before we head into, or 8 or 9 before we head into the forest. All right, let's see. Ziggy, you should have pickup. Yes, pickup. Awesome. So we'll just check back in with you every once in a while. We are in Route 102, making our way. Oh, that is not what I wanted to do. Making our way to Dad's house. So that way we can get ourselves a little further along in this game. You know what sucks though, is that when it comes to these games, like you'll have trainers, right? Like Wally, the dude who's like sick and dying and everything, and he ends up getting a freaking route, which is an insane find in this game. And they just don't do anything with that Pokemon. Like nothing that would scream to you as a great Pokemon or great Pokemon trainer. But then, right, then when you finally make it to when you finally make it to the Elite Four, or right before the Elite Four, right, when you're in the cave and everything, he's got a freaking oh my god, what is it? Gardevoir and all of these super strong Pokemon. Even though you don't see him like battling for the entire freaking game, man. You fight Wally like what? I want to say twice. You fight him in front of Watson's gym, and then you fight him again at Victory Road. And between freaking Watson's gym and Victory Road, he goes from having, what was it, a Corellia, a Poochyena, I think, and like one other Pokemon, to having some of the beefiest freaking Pokemon in the game. It's like, how the hell is this dude traveling the world and becoming a Pokemon trainer when he's got like cancer? You know what I'm saying? Oh man. Oh well. Oh well. All right, Jitterbug, beat up this freaking tiny raccoon. Eat it. Eat it alive. Make it part of the collective. It's trying to growl. Come on, Zigzagoon. You cannot defeat me. Let's see. Maybe I'll get lucky and it'll get poisoned. Poison with the single poison? Nope. Damn. Our luck is not here. Okay, it's doing 2 damage? Well, I guess I'm not going to know now. I think it's doing 2 damage, so I should be okay. Oh my gosh, it is lowering. Oh, it is not doing 2 damage. It's doing 3. There we go. Okay, we should be evolving. And what are we? What are we? A Tailo. Not good. We are getting the fuck out of here. Drumstick. Time to show up and show out, Drumstick. Oh, growl. I have 2 more levels until I get Ember. So that's fine. Oh my god. This does not bode well. This does not bode well for the future. If you are a seasoned Nuzlocker, you know for a fact that when your game starts off with an insane amount of good things for you, like all of these critical hits, all of these misses, all that's gonna mean is that it's gonna come back to bite you in the future. It means that that the toll for the river Styx must be paid in Pokemon. And it's gonna happen. Oh man, like my Leaf Green playthrough, I was just murdering everything, wasn't having a problem whatsoever. Next thing you know, we get to Team Rocket and the Cerulean Gym and everything, and everything just started dying. Everything that I ever had worked for just started dying. All the Pokemon I caught in the Safari Zone, boom, dead. From just regular ass rocket jobbers, man. And it wasn't my fault. Maybe a little bit. Mostly the games. Jesus Christ, man. Oh, God. Well, I guess we'll find out. I will be saying this right now that all the grinding will be cut out of this playthrough, the same as all the grinding when it comes to pretty much any game. As the games get older, right, they require more and more grinding every single time, and I'm not subjecting you guys to anything like that. Now, maybe in the future, I'll do like grinding live streams, just some like Q&As or something like that. Ooh, fantastic. Super effective. And oh, and was poisoned. Yes, and all I can do is absorb, which is gonna do, yep, like 1 damage. Oh, sweet. Jitterbug's gonna evolve after this. This is what we're looking for. A Shroomish. We want a Shroomish in the forest. It's gonna be great. Oh man, if I can get everything that I want. I mean, I have a Poochyena right now, so it's not the big deal. But if I can go ahead and once we get into what is it, Rustboro, then the playing life on crazy mode here. Whew, that was a close one, but we're good. Yes, Jitterbug. Once we get over to Rustboro, the only Pokemon that I actually give a damn about getting over there is going to be Whismur. Now, I will say this, you're kind of like your golden egg Pokemon for a Nuzlocke and Emerald is going to be a Ninjask, because it can only take damage. Oh, a Cascoon, sweet. Because it can only take damage by super effective moves, and there aren't many well, there are plenty of things that are going to hurt it, but it does definitely come in handy. Now, the unfortunate thing about it is that it only has 1 HP. No, that's not Ninjask. That's what is it? Cicada, Shinjask, whatever it evolves into. That would be a pretty cool Pokemon to get. Unfortunately, its stats ain't the best, at least in my opinion. Its stats are definitely not the best, but they're pretty good to have as like a little ace in the hole for early on Nuzlocke and Emerald. Whismur, on the other hand, that's definitely what we need. All right, father, I have come to your dojo. What must you tell me? Well, if it isn't Plex, so you're all finished moving in. Well, yeah, you kind of just like left me there and then immediately came over to the gym, Dad. Well, ooh, Wally. I'd like to get a Pokemon, please. Do you see this, Plex? Even this child with cancer could turn around and go out into the world. Why can't you? I'm like literally on my Pokemon journey right now, Dad. Shut up, Plex. Go with Wally and make sure that he safely catches a Pokemon. I'm just like moving through. Wally here, I'll loan you my Pokemon. Dad, you never gave me any Pokemon. Wally received a Zigzagoon. Well, that's great. I had to go catch my own Zigzagoon. Oh my God, a Pokemon. Yeah, they're pretty common, Wally. I'll give you a Pokeball too. Go for it. Well, that's great, Dad. Thank you. You didn't give me any Pokeballs. I had to get them from some weirdo in a lab. Oh wow, thank you. Plex, would you really come with me? I mean, I'm gonna be forced to, but I don't want to. Don't worry, guys. These are just the voices in my head. Oh, yes, we're bringing back the talking to myself. Plex, Pokemon hide in the tall grass like that. Yeah, I know, Wally. I made my way over here. I literally have like 5 Pokemon already. Like, I don't need you to tell me this. And of course, he gets a Routes. The only thing that would piss me off even more is if he got a female Routes. That would piss me off so much. That is the other thing about this game. I don't know what it is about Emerald, but it seems like Emerald, Sapphire, and Ruby, it seems like the encounter rate for female Pokemon is so much higher in this game than in other games. Don't know what it is. I'm not entirely sure. It's just something that I've always noticed. Maybe there's maybe that's just the way they wrote it for some reason. I don't know. The other thing about it too is that a lot of the Pokemon, almost like I would say, no, not even 70, 90% of the time, whenever you get a Pokemon from an event, it's almost always male. So I don't, it's just a little odd that it goes that way, right? I did it. It's my Pokemon. I mean, you kind of like, had help from a gym leader and we were given a Pokeball and fucking given a Pokemon. So did it work out? Yes, thank you. It did. Here's your Pokemon back. I'm so glad my Make-A-Wish really came true. Yeah, make my wish come true. I promise I'll take really good care of it. Oh, my mom's waiting for me. I have to go. Bye. Yeah, thanks, Dad. Now he's gonna think that he actually has a chance at beating me. Head for Rooster City beyond this town. There, you should challenge the gym leader, Roxanne. You're probably gonna lose, though. You don't have, of course, my Zigzagoon. I have my own Zigzagoon, Dad. And I got it with my own Pokemon. My own money. I had to go sell plasma to get Pokemon. Wait, did I even have to do anything? No, I didn't. I'm retarded. Okay. And now we meet Scott. Some rando dude who's much definitely older than I am. Excuse me. Let me guess. From the way you're dressed, are you a Pokemon trainer? Well, maybe not. Your clothes aren't all that dirty. What does that mean? I'm a Pokemon trainer, not a Pokemon. I'm not here to fight other Pokemon. I'm roaming the land in search of talented trainers. I'm sorry to have taken your time. Bitch, get back here. I am a talented trainer. I'm a Pokemon. I'm a Nuzlocke champion, dude. We have been insulted. Well, guys, this is going to be episode 1 for Plex Plays Pokemon Emerald Nuzlocke. Please like and subscribe if you want to go ahead and see more. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what's your favorite Pokemon in this gen, and what is, if you're going to be Nuzlocking, or even if you're just regularly playing the game, what is the party that you're always hoping to start out with first? Alright guys, until next time, I will catch you in the next one. Stay safe out there, have fun, and enjoy life, everybody. Bye-bye.